So hey what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome to a brand new episode of the MotoGP 19 career mode, and this time we're here for the third round of the season where we'll be heading out to the United States for the Texan Grand Prix. So let's see how we get on. We'll be heading into the championship into round 3 with a 4 points lead in the championship, and then Marquez is in third. He was obviously our rival last year, but Dovi's made a fantastic start this year, so hopefully we will see him make some put up a good challenge with us in the championship really. So taking a look at the season so far, we took the win out of Qatar and came second right behind Dovi at Argentina. I'm getting my words mixed up today, so sorry about that. But anyway, as you can see, Dovi number 1 in Argentina. So let's head out to Texas for the Austin Grand Prix. Right then, we're going to be heading out for our first lap of the development test. So get ourselves a few more development points, which will hopefully bring us closer to be able to upgrade in the anti-wheelie system, which is the first upgrade I will make, as we're losing time due to wheeling. I mean, the raw power from this Ducati bike is it's a lot more powerful than the Yamaha we were on last season. So it's a 208.5 we need to beat. I think we should be able to beat that quite comfortably, so we won't need to push too hard. As you can see, taking it very cautious into turn 1. Actually didn't mean to be that cautious. So let's carry on with the rest of the lap on this Duke. This bike has been beautiful so far. Here we go then, around the final corner. Can we beat the 208.5 lap time? I really hope so. We should be able to. 207.2, and that was a very scruffy lap from us, so we can definitely improve on that. So we're going to push even harder in qualifying, but for now we're going to skip all the way, hopefully to Q2. Let's skip and find out then. So overall we were 6 tenths quicker than Max Rins here at Austin, Texas, but we're here in Q2, 4th overall fastest. Valentino went fastest in the end in practice, so we're going to have to strike back, whack on a fresh set of soft tyres, and let's get out to our qualifying lap. Around the final corner then, this lap was quite fitting really, because for the first half we were trying to chase down Valentino, and now we've overtaken him and we're going to set a 206.2, and there's Valentino way back there. So go way quicker than him on that lap, but I'm going to end off my session here. He's going to probably carry on, and in the end he gets 206.8, half a second off. Marquez half a second off as well. So looks like it's going to be myself, Marquez and Rossi going for it. Dovi is in 4th. He's not too far behind in terms of time, so we should see him come up the order. But I'm going to whack on a medium front and a hard rear tyre. No risks with the tyre setup today. Hard on the rear. Valentino's done the same. So has our teammate. Marquez has gone for the softer compounds, the medium, rather than the hards that we've got on in our rear. So let's push on then for the race. Starting from pole position. Let's see what we can do. Let's go. Decent start. Actually, no, it's a terrible start. Both Yamahas make a fantastic start. All Ducatis made a poor start, really. Oh my god, what on earth happened there? Morbidelli came in and there was absolutely nothing we could do about that. I'm going to use this replay. I'm not going to use a rewind, but I'm going to use it as a replay to see what happened. Because my god, the Suzuki of Rins went flying. You can see there, tucking in nicely and then turning in, and boom, Morbidelli nerfs us into, oh man, poor old Alex Rins. Poor Alex Rins, what can we do? Absolutely nothing. He's flying in the air. Right, anyway, back to it. Let's chase down Valentino and Marquez then at the front. Look at the run through there. Get a slingshot back into P3. Cut across the corner a little bit, didn't mean to do that. Didn't gain or lose time, so I think we got away with that one. Now Marquez. Find a way through on the Spaniard if we can. So it looks like Dovi might struggle for pace here when you look at his qualifying times, but he'll probably bump it up in the race. I'm struggling with the anti-wheelie here, doing not a lot for us, and we leave the door wide open, take a wider entry. Try and get ourselves a decent run onto the straight. Didn't really work out for us. Marquez is still all over the back of Valentino. I'm going to have to up our pace here. Going to have to get a bit of a move on. The Ducati's quick, but yeah, always room for improvement. Here we go then, on the brakes, way too deep. Does cost us some time. Marquez is through on the doctor though. Oh, he cuts us off there. 5 laps around here. Oh, trying to nerf our way underneath of Valentino. Didn't quite work out, but here we go, slingshot underneath it. It's going to be a screenshot as well. Right then, get back to the action. Just about hold on to second place as we unpause it there, and now hunting down Marc Marquez. Got a lot of pace in the bag, I can just feel it, as long as Marquez doesn't up his pace after lap number 1. But look at the launch out of that penultimate corner we got all over the back of Marquez, and straighten it up for the main straight. Try and control that anti-wheelie. 2084 from Marquez, a 2088 from us. So second place then as we cross the line. And Valentino goes straight through at turn number 1. Dovi tries it. I'm not too confident into turn number 1, so you can probably tell that, because Valentino came straight through, nice and easy on the brakes. And on the exit of turn 2 there, we get straight back at him, and a bit deep into that 5th corner, into the S's. Marquez, we can't let him escape. Happen to be very tentative on the throttle through there. Up around at turn 8, flick it down for turn 9, and then on the power, got this long left-hander, stick it into turn number 10, and run down the hill to the exit, in the entrance, onto the main straight under. Corner cut there, that didn't really help us at all. Didn't mean to do that, turned in way too early, but we're all over the back of Marc Marquez. Plenty of time in this race to find a way through. Braking much earlier this time round. Maybe a bit too early, but we're able to control the bike a lot easier anyway. That rear tyre gets a bit cold because of being on that straight for so long. So when you get into this section of corners, you have to be careful with the rear. You have to treat it nicely, and it will treat you back with a bit of grip. We spun up the rear so much through there. Marc Marquez has definitely upped his game from qualifying. Look at that, straight round the outside, flick it into turn 19. Through on the Spaniard we go. Our rival from last year. He's still definitely in the championship running this year, but he hasn't made the start that he made last season. 2076 from us. Here comes Marquez. We're going to have to be a bit more brave on the brakes into turn number 1 if we want to keep this position. Marquez is there again, flicks it underneath. We pop a massive wheelie. Marquez back through then. He blocked us nicely there. We get such a good run out of turn 2 on the approach to turn 3. That Honda just flicks through the corners much quicker than our Ducati. So he's able to hold on through that sector 1. This time round on lap number 3, we're going to have to try again. Definitely got way more pace. Here we go, look at the run from this Ducati. If I wasn't popping wheelies all the time, I'd have been through there. Take it easy on the brakes into this straight. I think it's Valentino behind us. And then I think it's Dovizioso, our teammate, out wide a bit on the AstroTurf. That's cost us some time through there. There's Valentino, there's Dovi, and then Viñales right behind him. So 7 tenths of Marquez. We lost quite a lot of time on the entrance to this straight. So keep plucking away. Valentino's through. This is annoying. She's not got the confidence on the heavy braking zones yet with this Ducati. We fend Valentino off for now, but it just means that on the brakes we're a bit vulnerable from the long Valentino up the inside. That is sneaky there. That is some aggressive riding. Right, I'm going to have to pull my finger out. It's time to pull the pin and go. We've looked after the tyres enough getting back underneath. Look at that through there. Right, I can't afford to mess around now. We're coming into crunch time in the race now. Only going to have 2 laps left. Running wide at the penultimate corner. Get it back for the last corner. Chuck it. Oh my god, Valentino's back through. Get that front end down, man. That has cost us some time if we weren't wheeling. Oh, right, okay. I've got to push. We've got a teammate right behind now. That's better into turn number 1. Hook it up nicely. Remember, we get a much better exit through here. On the power much earlier. And through on Valentino we go. Right, let's go. Try and put in the fastest lap of the race. Well, another one. We got caught up on that last lap in a bit of a battle with the doctor. So, don't want to get caught up again. Just got to focus on our lines, hit our apexes, hit our braking zones. Just closing on Marc Marquez. We're closing so much through there. Just focused and got our head down. Chuck it into turn 10. Look at us running side by side with Marquez up the inside. Oh man, he gets through. Flick it by. Block pass from Marquez there. Get that front end down, and who's down? Rins again with the crash. Myself and Marquez going at it. Come on, let's go. Line something up there as we enter into the final and the penultimate corner now. That rear end one to flick round. We're through on Marquez. He must have made a bit of a mistake. Oh, might as well say that. I made a huge mistake at the final corner. And here comes Marquez. Whoa, he set another fast lap of the race though. I'll take that. Right, let's go. This is going to have to be our fastest lap of the race because we need to stay ahead of Marc Marquez. Roll it into turn number 1. Nothing Marquez can do. Oh my god, yes he can. Comes at us out of nowhere. He's on the outside though. Like I say, nothing he can do out there. Get this bike turned. If we can. Got all our rivals right behind us. The tyres are starting to go. I can feel it. Just having to get used to the lack of grip from the tyres at this late stage in the race. Definitely glad I went for a rear tyre. Hard rear tyre. Got a bit of a corner cut there. Didn't mean to do that. On the brakes into the back straight. The longest straight on the circuit. Dovy's now challenging Marquez for second. No, Dovey right at the last minute. Getting right onto the back of us. So we're not going to pull away as much as I'd like from our teammate. But it does mean though they're going to get into a battle. Which means we should be able to bring this bike home for the win. As long as we don't make any mistakes. Get a bit wide. Then Miller and Nakagami going at it. Who's in second? Petrucci's 8th. Petrucci's 7th. Quattararo 16th. Lots of changes going on this final lap. Dovy's now second. No. Our teammate isn't going to let us pull away in this championship, is he? Oh, big twitch from the rear there. Almost gets sent into the abyss. Man, come on. Let's go. Around the final corner. Coming up. Hitting the braking zone nice and early. Chuck it in to turn number 20. Wait for the bike to grip up and then bring it across the line with a bit of a wheelie. An unintended wheelie, I must say. There we go. Fastest, not even fastest lap. Dovey 2:07.1. Where did he get that sort of pace from? Jeez, man. But we're still 9 points in the lead over Dovizioso and over Yamaha. Look at that in the team rankings. So that's been it for today's episode. I really do hope you are enjoying this brand new season. It's been an absolute blast so far with Ducati. This bike is an absolute pleasure to ride. Treating us well. 2 wins out of 3 and 3 podiums out of 3. So look at that. We haven't finished lower than second in the championship races so far. Let's keep this momentum going. But for now, let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.